The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this gloomy Monday afternoon. It is the 4th of August, 2025. And you're listening to Sperm Boy and the Jizz, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries, and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Reburger. Yummy.
Yes.
How you going, pug son, you stallion? God, I swear to God, man, every day you're just looking better and better.
Is this because Mogey's away, so you're sort of, it's one of those scenarios where you just kind of love what you got?
No,
rather than you've got what you love, man?
No, I think it's because genuinely you're just looking better and better every day.
It's also not coincidental. I'm not wearing a hat.
Yes.
And it doesn't have a rope on it because I'm not wearing it.
And you've got a luxurious mane of hair. So why you even wear hats in the first place is beyond me.
It's to cover my inevitable receding hairline.
Is that in your family line, is it?
No, not really.
Right.
I am worried about it, though.
Hey, great to have your company wherever you are. It is just Pugs and I for the week again. But I've got some sad news that we'll get into in the first break.
Oh, geez. Starting the week off on a high, Jase.
I know. It's a bummer. But management, they've had a word in my ear.
What about?
About a certain title to our show.
Serious?
I am, man.
There's no way. Get into it next day.
Yeah, in the meantime, here's a bit of Tom Petty for you.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, sublime. The time is 4:09 now. As I said in the intro there, Puxan, this is very sad news for me, by the way.
I noticed that you didn't lead with a name there of the show. Is everything okay?
Look, it's just got really confusing. I obviously opened with the name that was voted for by the people.
That's right. We
overwhelmingly voted for.
We didn't really do votes. We just chose our favourite.
Yes, we did.
Over the last week, we've been soliciting new name ideas for the Pugs and Hoytey J show.
Yes.
Obviously, with the fellas away, we've got the show for one more week. So we wanted to go on a solid name. We had a placeholder name, the Hauraki Big Chode, but we wanted something brought to us by you, the people.
With a bit of spark to it.
Yeah, and let me just say, what we landed on had the most spark.
Oh, a bit of je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. And I must admit, when I first heard it, I was a little taken aback.
Yeah, well, me too.
Sperm Boy and the Jizz. And I was like, but weirdly, as I went home that night, the first time I'd heard it, it grew on me.
Would you say that it stuck?
Easy, Puxan.
Just asking.
Yes, I think that's a way of putting it. It stuck in my head.
Yes.
And I found myself wandering around my house just doing little jingles, Sperm Boy and the Jizz.
Yeah, like Weenie in the butt.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know what? That's good.
Yeah.
That is real good.
Yeah, so we chose it. Last Friday we did a massive reveal. I played a 40-second drum roll and we chose the name. So I'm curious to see what's going on.
Here's the thing.
I'm slightly concerned.
Management has had a word in my ear.
When you say management, do you mean ground level or upstairs?
I mean top brass.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
and
okay.
they said, we love you guys.
Yeah.
But we cannot abide Sperm Boy and the Jizz. You need to drop it.
Really?
And I was like, are you crazy, man? This has the potential to really go off.
I have spent hours, Jase,
I know you have, Pugs.
starting a library of stings for Sperm Boy and the Jizz.
And can I just make a further point here to underline your backboneness?
Okay, yeah.
There's no dilly today. So
No.
Pugsan's been doing everything by himself, including making stings for Sperm Boy and the Jizz, only to be told, after hours and days of work, it's a no-go.
Listen, man, I'm generally a pretty jolly guy, as
Yeah,
you've
you are
described.
red-cheeked.
But there's certainly wheeze on
With
my
your little
parade.
cheese cutter hat
With
on.
my little painter's cap.
And
yeah.
your raincoat.
My Santa Claus cheeks, yeah. So I'm gutted about that, to be honest, because I had 4 ready to go for today,
Well, I'm not having it.
for the debut.
I insist because of all the work you've done, that we at least hear the stings. They may never, ever go out there again, but I am not wasting your genius.
I really appreciate that. Well, I mean, we could run through a couple now, we could do a couple later, or we could...
We'll do 2 now. How many have you done? 4?
I've got 4 ready to go for the debut, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Do you want to hear one?
Yeah, hit me.
Pugs.
Hoytey J, more like sperm boy in the jizz.
Oh, that's genius.
You know what I mean,
We can't waste that.
I know. It's just going to go out into the ether and become an archival part of the podcast. Would you like one more before we go to the next tune?
Sure.
It's sperm boy in the jizz.
On Radio Hauraki.
Oh, so good, man. I'm proud of you, Pugs.
Thanks, man. Listen, I was really passionate about the name. It grew on me too.
I'm almost feeling like I'm just going to say no to management. If they got a problem with it, Bogsy can come down here and have a word with Hoytey J himself.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, man.
In the meantime, here's Kings of Leon.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
It's sperm boy in the jizz.
On Radio Hauraki.
Oh, God, it seems a waste. We've been told we can't use that title, by the way, Sperm Boy and the Jizz, which is massively disappointing because I think that's a top 3 sting of all time.
Do you not hear how seamless that was coming out of the cars? Good times roll.
It was so good, man.
So on brand for the show and for the station as well.
Absolutely. I believe we've got a few texts on this too on 3483.
Somebody said, since when did Hauraki get woke? Disappointing.
Yeah, I reckon, man.
So true, man. Those bloody woke folks. Change it to Jizz Boy and the Sprem. I think they meant to say sperm.
Right, okay.
Jizz Boy and the Sperm. It sort of kind of uses the same words that we've been told not to use, so
Yeah.
it doesn't quite work. What about Perm Boy and the Schnoz? We'll know the truth.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go so far as to say you had a perm. You've got sort of very straight hair.
I do.
I'll call it buffy hair.
That's what you call Keezies here, man.
Now, listen, you'll be aware of the fact that my lovely wife has left me, Pugson.
Yes.
She comes back tonight.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You've been really sad, sort of in the way that she's left you,
Yeah.
and she took the kid away.
And I've been going through the accounts and stuff. They've been having a bloody good time, her and my daughters. Dinners every night. She's just sent through a whole series of pictures of new clothes she's bought.
Trying to wind you up.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Because she
just
left you.
Well, just using my dog squad money.
Oh,
I should have cut that account off.
100%, yeah.
When someone leaves you, you cut the accounts off and you get the car.
And you block them on everything, Jase.
But in all seriousness, I have missed her. We were talking about this in the podcast outro, the spooning. I missed the spooning.
The puzzle pieces, you called it.
Yeah, the puzzle piece.
Yeah.
The warm buttock that you nestle into.
You nestle into the buttock, do you?
But I've been tidying up the house. Not that I really needed to, because I was an absolute sloth all weekend. I barely moved from the couch, which was actually really nice.
Yeah.
Watched lots of TV, Uber eating all over the shop. So I've been doing a bit of a tidy up, but then I was going to change the sheets on the bed, and I thought, is that suspicious? I mean, I haven't been getting up to anything filthy in my bed with anyone.
Oh, right, not with anyone, just yourself.
But just myself.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of lying in my own sweat and disgust.
What was the word you used last week? Filth puddle, as you were.
And I just wondered to myself, will my wife be suspicious if I change the sheets? You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed, even though I'm not guilty of any crime, apart from inflicted upon myself.
Gross.
Does that send the wrong message, i.e. Hoytey J had a bit of a sex party over the weekend?
Now, how long was your wife gone for?
3 days. 4 days.
Yeah, that's not a long amount of time to be changing the sheets out again.
Right, okay.
3 days. How fresh were the sheets when she left?
Oh, a day or two?
Yeah.
I mean, when are you changing your sheets out? Probably most days, I imagine, given what you're like.
Given what?
Given what you're like.
No, about a week usually.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I think you might be all right. Although it's a nice thought, in all seriousness. It's a nice thought to have fresh sheets for your lady when she gets home, 100%.
You know, she can just sort of cuddle in there when she gets home at 1 o'clock this morning.
Snuggle into your buttock.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Pugs.
Hoytey J, more like sperm boy in the jizz.
We've got to make the most of it.
Yeah, we do, man, because we've been banned from playing them. Now, listen up. Normally this time on a Monday, what is the time? 4:34.
Aye.
We'd be talking to our old mate Charlie Gubb.
Oh, yeah.
Our rugby league correspondent.
Yeah.
And Charlie, if you're listening, mate, sorry, from both myself and Pugson, and I'll tell you why. Re the Warriors, none of us watched the game.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I was just sort of concerned that I would have so much knowledge about the game on the weekend that Charlie wouldn't
Come on,
be able
Pugson.
to, that Charlie
Pugson, come on, man.
wouldn't be able to get a word in.
I mean, look, I'm capable of talking a fair amount of bullshit, but, bluffing a whole game I haven't seen maybe would be difficult.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I
completely valid.
guess I could have done it, but what I do know, I think we were playing the Dolphins, and
Yep.
the Warriors went down again. And I've got to say, there's been a real slump. And it's interesting that that slump is happening while the fellas are away, our leagueies in the show. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's got a bigger impact than what we think.
Maybe.
The wise chat that we do. I mean, I would have put it slightly differently, Jase, after actually watching the game, but that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you giving it a crack.
Oh, please,
100%.
by all means, fill
no,
your...
that's all good. We've got to talk about
fill your boots, hit me.
We've got to talk about the Nothing But 90s countdown, Jase. Have you heard about
yes.
this one? It's absolutely massive. We have just opened the voting as of this morning with Jerry and Manaya on the Hauraki Breakfast to find the biggest tunes of the 90s.
Sure.
Everybody gets 3 votes for their songs that define the 90s. And to get amongst that, you can text VOTE to 3483. Then from the 25th of this month, we'll be counting down 500 of the biggest tunes in the 90s, nothing before 1990 and nothing after 1999. And of course, every vote will get you in the draw for a massive prize pack of just 90s gear. Stuff that defined the 90s, like Doc Martens, Casio watch.
Oh, you mean actual stuff, not gear. Not 90s gear.
Well... It's not in this prize list.
Right, okay.
You will get $1,000 cash. That's not necessarily 90s focus, but we just like to throw that in there for the backbones. If you want to see all the prizes that are included in that 90s starter kit pack, go to the Radio Hauraki NZ Insta. There's a new video up.
Yeah, great stuff. You've just reminded me, and it was in the 90s, and I've told this story before, when I bought my first ever pair of Doc Marten boots.
Do you go like high? The real high ones?
Yeah, I think, what is it, like 9 string, 9, whatever you call them?
You were saying you had thigh highs and they were cherry red.
No, I wasn't, Pugson. They were black Doc Marten boots, and this is a totally true story. Wore them out one night on a date with one of my best mates as well. We went on a sort of double
went on a
date.
date with your best mate? Oh,
No,
right, yeah,
it was a double date.
Yeah, nice.
Wore my Doc Martens, caught a bus back the next day.
Yeah.
Left them on the bus.
You're bloody joking.
After saving up forever. True story, that. Frantically
Why did you take them off on the bus?
Well, because they...
What were you doing on the bus?
Well, they were uncomfortable, you know what I mean? They hadn't broken in properly, so I just wore my other sort of more comfortable shoes.
And they've got the massive soles, so that would have made you what, about 5'2"?
I see.
Get your votes in now for your favourite 90s tunes. Text VOTE to 3483.
And Charlie Gubb, if you're listening, sorry about that, mate. Nah, next Monday.
And just quickly, that Nothing But 90s countdown brought to you by Super Liquor, celebrating 30 years of cheers. Here's the Smazza Pazzers on Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The time is...
Sorry, the what?
Red Hot... Oh, sorry. Red Hot Chili Peppers. The time is 4:47. Let's talk TV.
Oh.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? Yeah. Before we get into this, Pugson, question for you. This isn't your antiseptic cream, is it?
No. I can see that, though. That looks very medical.
Yeah.
And prescribed and official.
I just don't know how I feel about an antiseptic cream being on my side of the studio, because it makes me think that somebody's got some sort of filth going on in their body and they're spreading it everywhere.
And they've made that mic that's 1 inch away from your mouth septic.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Now, listen, as previously stated, I watched a fair amount of TV over the weekend. I had a very slothful weekend.
Yeah.
And can I just say on that front, it wasn't all filth.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Did you finish the one I sent you?
Yeah. Oh, the Scooby-Doo porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. to be honest, it didn't do it for me, Pugson. It was just kind of, I'm not into this whole dressing up cosplay kind of thing that you're into.
Okay, that's fine. It's not for everyone.
And can I just say on that front too, just back off on the anime porn, right?
Okay.
Because I
wouldn't send you that.
it's just cartoons.
Save
No,
that for
man.
myself,
No.
man.
Now, I watched a very charming movie called American Dreamer
Oh, yes.
with the fantastic Peter Dinklage. I don't know if you're a fan of
Game
his.
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, of course, probably most famously the Station Master. And Shirley MacLaine, who's a very famous actress. And I think in this film she was about 91, 92, still at the top of her game.
Yeah.
Now, this is the basic premise of the film. A low-level professor of economics finds his dream of owning a home unreachable until a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity comes his way. A lonely widow offers up her sprawling estate for pennies, but he soon learns the deal is too good to be true.
Okay, you love something with a little thrill or a little twist in there,
Yeah, well,
eh?
I mean, if I'm going... I'd say my favourite genre would be thriller. But
Yep.
it's not really a thriller, it's more of a comedy, I would say.
Oh, right.
And I see it's got very bad ratings, 47% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6 out of 10 on the other one.
So you would have loved it then?
Yeah, well, I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage is very, very funny in it, and there's some great scenes. I'd give it 3.2 buzzies.
3.2, oddly specific, but far above halfway. So
Yes.
they can take that. That's great. And what did you watch that on?
Apple, I think it was.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Jase, I went to the NZ International Film Festival New Zealand premiere of Eddington last night, directed by R.I.P.S.B.A.T.J. He did Hereditary, Midsommar and Beau is Afraid. Those are his big films.
Which
and
I hated.
He's known for some real sick stuff, I'll be honest. Like, he's a real sicko in the head, this guy. But
He
hilarious.
is pretty weird.
And this is essentially, well, from what I've seen, the first kind of COVID-based full feature film that's come out. It's a star-studded cast: Emma Stone, Pedro Pascal, Joaquin Phoenix and Austin Butler, to name a few.
That's a hell of a cast, mate.
Every single person acted their arse off in it, and it was very darkly funny. Goes batshit crazy by the end, as his movies tend to do, but it's really politically charged. Like, makes everybody look like an absolute dick, whatever side you fall on the fence in America, kind of thing.
Yes.
And I'm still reading into it because there was just so much that happened. It was just bananas. It was just Banana Town.
That sounds perfect for Hoytey J.
You would love it.
My only question
You'd have a lot
is-
to say about it.
My only question is, does it go for 10 and a half hours?
It goes for 2.5 hours.
Well, you see, that's right on the fringe for me there, Pugson.
It was... I loved it. I would like to watch it again to fully understand, but it is a bit of a slog. I would give it, at the moment, probably sitting at about 3.8 buzzies.
Not bad.
And I watched that at the Civic Theatre in Tamaki Makaurau.
Okay, that'll be me and my wife this weekend.
Let me know what you think, man. You can update us. Do your own on what's on the TV.
Here's Split Ends.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Split Ends there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show.
It's not the same.
I know, man. I know.
I'm not happy about it.
Well, we'll get into that after 5. Now, listen, we've had a bit of an SOS from one of the fellas.
Yeah.
Haven't we today? That
Like
was the
first comms.
Yes. They promised us all these voice messages and stuff to play on,
Talkbacks and, like,
talkbacks
stings and stuff.
Bloody. Not one.
Nah.
Not one.
No.
Thanks, fellas. But anyway, we got a message from Mogey, and he's a bit lonely in London there.
He's been having the time of his life, but he's missing something and he needs the help of the people, doesn't he?
Yes. So we'll get into the specifics of that because I've got a feeling there's a few Kiwis over there in London
100%.
who would be pretty damn keen to hang out with old Mogey, have a beersy.
Jase, I know that it's like you've kind of been given the no from upstairs, but I do have a couple more stings for the show name, which maybe named.
Yeah, look, the two you've played me have been outstanding.
Thank you.
I
do
would
appreciate
verge
it, yeah.
on your best work.
Wow. That's saying a lot.
It seems wrong fundamentally for you not to be able to show off your work.
Not playing them in an inappropriate sense,
No.
but just in a sense of like, hey, come on. We work really hard on this show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play those after 5, eh? Your other two.
Beautiful.
Good stuff, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're surviving your Monday tickety-boo. You're listening to the Radio Hauraki Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Reburger.
Chips. All I've got is sauce chickens and chips. Are there other ones I should know about there, Pugson?
There's a few. Well, no, it's mostly just like Reburger ones. I should probably make a couple more stings. But I've kind of been focused on other stings, Jace, if you know what I'm saying,
Yes,
man.
and we'll be playing those later on in the show. Now, as we were saying before 5 o'clock, we've had a plea for help.
Yeah.
From one of the fellas who's on his overseas jaunt as we speak. And can I say, no resentment at all. I don't mind at all seeing Keyzie, swimming around in beautiful, crystal clear Mediterranean waters, supping on bottles of vino and
Supping on them.
well, he'd be sucking them down, wouldn't
Don't
he?
you mean quaffing?
Yeah, quaffing and sucking it hard. That's what he'd be doing. It's sucking it hard. And I know what Mogey's like. Once he's on it, he's on it.
Yeah.
And so I think he's a little bit lonely.
Yes, it would seem so. You were saying, I think his wife maybe has made her way back home.
I believe so, yeah.
And so he's there by himself, but he wants the company of some real backbones, which we'll get into pretty shortly.
Yeah, sounds good, mate. Oh,
Yeah.
little Lenny Kravitz for you.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Living colour there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 13 minutes past 5 o'clock. I'm sorry, Pugs. That's what I have to call it for the time being.
Yeah, righto.
Now listen, New Zealand. At 7:12 this morning, I got this message from Mogey, who's in London as we speak.
Aye.
Keen to set up a pies drinking session on Wednesday. First and foremost, what's a pies drinking session?
I've got a feeling that it's a typo, and he means responsibly having a couple of beers. And he didn't mean to say pies, Jace.
Which
Which would
okay.
indicate that maybe he's already responsible.
Yeah, being very responsible.
Yeah, aye.
Keen to set up a pies drinking session on Wednesday in London with the Backbones and need an appropriate pub.
Yeah.
And there must be like 1 million,
Yeah.
so that shouldn't be too hard. But here's where I have an issue, Pugson.
Yes.
He goes on, I'm on holiday with nobody and it's boring.
Effing boring is what he wrote.
And then he writes, Oasis today, recover Monday, sightsee Tuesday, hammer on Wednesday,
Responsibly.
recover Thursday, fly Friday. Now, have you ever known Mogey to have a recovery day? You know what I mean? There's a flaw in his system there, which is I'm going to have a few responsibles.
Yes.
And the next day I'm going to recover. And then I'm going to have some more responsible beersies. Has he ever been able to recover from responsible beersies in one day? Methinks not.
No, his voice will be about 14 octaves lower than what it already is.
Yes.
And he'll be massively struggling. However, when you think about when we went over to Brizzy for the Magic Round.
Yep.
And that was only a 2-day stint. So he only had 2 days. He didn't have time to recover responsibly.
Yes.
And he did just go for it. So I do think that he has it in him if he's on an overseas trip, particularly this one, despite Oasis probably being the biggest night of his life.
Well, he did go on his Instagram, by the way. It looks like he had a great old time of it. Looked like a great gig. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it was spectacular. I'm just not a fan of massive, massive stadiums.
Right.
And lots of people and filth.
Yeah, or just any of those things exclusively.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. So what are we going to do about this, Puckson? How can we help him out there?
Well, I think if you get in touch with us on 3483 or through the iHeartRadio talkback function, particularly if you are in the UK.
Well, obviously,
We
yes.
want to hear from it, but also if you've been to the UK, we want to hear from you. The great pubs, obviously. But we are looking for the international backbones here. If you know someone that's over in London that can get in touch with us, old Mogey needing help, we want to hear from you. We've got $50 Reburger vouchers. I don't know how we'll bloody get them over to the people in the UK, but if you organise somebody for us, we'll get you one. Does that sound pretty reasonable?
Yeah, because I don't like the thought of old Mogey being alone.
Yeah.
Having a quiet beersy by himself. In the pub, though, it's quite appealing to me.
Also good to keep in mind that our time is 11 hours ahead of UK time. That's also good to keep in mind. Listen, Jase, I think it must be really, really hard for him to be on holiday over in the UK. That must be really tough.
Yeah, totally, man.
So get in touch.
You wouldn't be lonely if you were by yourself overseas, though, would you, Pugzone?
Shit, no.
Mind you, you
I'd be
go on
loving
sex tours and stuff, so
Exactly.
I guess
I'd never be lonely.
You'd never be lonely.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Soundgarden there, the time 5:25, and we had some massive controversy today. After we asked people basically what we should call the show.
That's right. Mogey and Keyzie away for another week. We wanted to really get a foothold in an identity.
Yes. We were running with the Radio Hauraki Big Show.
Great placeholder.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Good feedback. Very similar to the usual name.
Yes.
Easy to run with.
Yeah, exactly. But then people started sending us ideas, and we struck upon one, didn't we, Pugzone?
Jase, lightning in a bottle.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, as I said, before, it didn't initially strike me.
Right.
But then it just sort of grew on me as I went home that night, and then I woke up that morning and it was still filtering around in my head.
Aye.
And that was Sperm Boy and the Jizz.
I love that name. At first I was a little bit
What are they
hesitant,
saying?
more on the basis of I've never been called. Because you're obviously, Hoytey J, as everyone knows.
Hoytey J.
But I've never been called the other name in that name.
No, but
And that's what took some growth.
weirdly appropriate.
You reckon?
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were going to run with that. Pugson, and without a word of a lie, has been working his ass off, making stings for Sperm Boy and the Jizz,
Yeah.
only to be told by management that we can't run with that name.
You were saying the bigwigs upstairs in touch with you.
Yes.
Well, in your ear, just quietly. They didn't even talk to both of us. They just spoke to you.
They did, yes. And they said it's an absolute no-no, Hoytey Jizz.
They called you Hoytey J.
Yeah, they call me Hoytey Jizz now as well. But I feel very passionately about this just purely because of the work that you put into them, that
Thank you,
we should
yeah.
at least give them one airplay. Because,
Yeah.
you put your heart and soul into these, and it seems unkind to not
Thank
let you put them out in the public ether.
The stings are a big part of my role here in the team at Hauraki. So it would mean a lot to me just to play them out once. I mean, this is fair warning that obviously they include the words in there that management so clearly have an issue with.
Yes.
People were trying to come up with alternatives. For example, Big Hog and the Dog.
Oh,
It's pretty good. It's a good rhyme.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All of these in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher, even though we've already picked the winner. But it's nice to have alternatives, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, should I play one out? Another one. Okay.
Sperm Boy.
And the Jizz.
Short and sweet, that one.
Having said that, Puxon, I like it a lot.
Thank you
One
very
more
much.
time, please.
Sperm Boy.
And the Jizz.
It's got real impact.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I mean?
has. Good stuff.
Okay.
What
and
else you got for me?
We've got one more here for the new radio show.
Sperm Boy. What the hell? The Jizz. On Radio Hauraki.
I tell you what,
Long tail on that one.
don't you get rid of those, Pugson. Don't you get rid of those. Because we won't be able to play them again or whatever, but they're not going to be lost because they're too good.
Jase, we'll always have Sperm Boy and the Jizz on the 4th of August, man. You and me.
Yeah, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Incubus there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Now, listen, yes, Pugson?
Oh, no, that is a tune. Like, I really love that tune, particularly for a road trip. Summer road trip, that song, ugh.
It's all right, man.
Oh, Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really float my boat, if I'm
totally.
to be honest.
I can go there for myself if that's what you want.
Now listen, let's go for another trip down memory lane, shall we? Early Big Show.
Not early days. This is 2 years ago at least.
Okay.
Pretty early in my career in the Big Show. And given that Mogey's been at Oasis, I thought it might be appropriate to do a best bit around you guys going to a gig. And this was when Florence and the Machine came to New Zealand.
Oh, yes.
And you guys were massively hungover the next day.
Mogey and I went to Florence and the Machine last night, as we were saying, massively enthusiastic crowd. It wasn't really our cup of tea, Mogey.
No.
But also...
We're not poo-pooing it.
No, not at all. But also for us, going there straight as a die and,
it's a Tuesday night.
Yes.
It's hard to get into it on. I think the last gig I went on a Tuesday night was about 12 years ago. It was Pendulum. You know Pendulum, Keyzie?
Oh, yeah.
Down in Wellington there, and it's just like, oh, this is good, but I'd rather be off my head.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, of course, we don't indulge in these days.
That's right.
Because we've sort of grown through that phase.
Right, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys got free tickets from work, which is blimmin' great. A few other people from Hauraki got some as well. They went along, said you guys were not only massively getting into it, but you were massively steamed as well.
Wow.
And so much so that they got Pugs to start recording, producer Pugs to record some audio of you guys because that's how bad you were.
Pugs was wasted.
He was off his head.
Well, yeah, Pugs is always steamed.
He was like on the bazal big time.
Oh, the old bazale. But here's some audio that he took for you guys. I haven't heard this yet, but can't wait for you to justify it. Here we go.
This is pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, if you're into music...
Yeah, if you're into music, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What?
I reckon the dark days are over.
Are you crying, you wuss?
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh, man. I wish Keyzie was here.
Same. He's telling to go get us some more backbone juice. I love this bit. Hey, I love this bit. Love this bit.
Yeah.
So hot, man. This is really hot, I think. It's really quite a busy day.
Dirty feet.
Hot. Yeah, so as we were saying, it's not really our cup of tea, but the people there were totally into it.
Yeah.
So
Because you sounded massively wasted. Also, you started crying at one point, Mogey.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about something else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, it's just because you said the dark days are over, which is almost the name of the song.
Right.
And then you got quite emotional about that statement.
I mean, look, I think it's a case of hearing what you want to hear, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Right.
You've made the decision about something and you're sort of reworking the evidence to fit that case. And, you're living in a dream world, man.
Totes.
So, all good.
it's all good, Keyzie.
I love it when...
You give it a crack. Give it a nudge, mate.
When someone's trying to pin something on Minogue, man. He's the slipperiest person you're ever going to meet.
Interesting, I don't know if it was touched on in that particular story, but of course Mogey famously had a passionate affair with Florence.
What, with Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine?
Indeed, yes.
Really?
Yeah, and
she
I
seems
think,
more like your type, if I'm honest.
well, yes, but no, it was definitely, it might have been me, actually.
It was just a blur, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but that's possibly why he was a bit emotional that night.
Right, and why he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he was reliving the romance, the passion, the love-making, and it just hit him where it hurt there, Pug son.
That's so fiery hot, man.
It is, it's spicy.
Who's this? Led Zepp.
Sure is.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Talking heads there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Now, a few suggestions coming in for pubs in London for old Mogey. We got a message from him early this morning saying, I need some drinking buddies over here for when I'm drinking responsibly. Can you name a pub and I'll meet you there on Wednesday?
That's right. And if you're listening to this podcast, if you happen to be a listener over in the UK, get amongst it. He's thinking Wednesday, he said, for the pub day.
Wednesday.
So Wednesday in the UK.
Well, he's got Oasis today where he's had it.
Yeah.
And then he reckons he needs a recovery day.
Which is valid.
Then Wednesday back on it responsibly.
Yeah, and he just wants to meet whatever backbones there are over in London.
Yes.
So we want you to get in touch with us on 343 or the iHeartRadio talkback function, particularly if you're over in the UK. We have had some texts in of Kiwis that have been over to the UK with some pubs. Somebody said the Hawkins Forge, the North Kit, Clapham Junction Spoons. I obviously don't know any of these. Somebody said Walkabout was the best pub. And also Church Bar, but they've all closed down. Now they're all quite behaved and responsible.
Right.
And they also went on to say that all the radio stations in England suck. So get on the big show. Tell your UK mates to get on the big show.
Totally, man.
Someone said many a great pub in London. Old Mogey would probably want to pick one in a hot spot for all the backbone expats, such as the Duke of Edinburgh, Hope and Anchor, Vinegar Yard, or Fox on the Hill.
They love a pub, the British, don't they?
They bloody do. They've got to be on every corner.
Yes, pretty much.
But we need the best for our Mogey and all the Kiwi expats that are over there.
Hey, speaking of pubs and trips...
Yeah.
You could win a trip to Beervana, couldn't you? Well, I mean, not you personally, Pugs, but one of the listeners.
That might have been one of the greatest radio segues of our time.
I think so.
Pugs, clip that off in Studio B, would you? We are giving away a V.I.B. trip to Beervana.
Clever.
That's very important backbone, Jase, if you didn't know. Obviously, Beervana on the 22nd and 23rd of this month, and we're giving you the chance to be the V.I.B., including flights to Welly for you and a mate, hotel and V.I.B. access to the Beervana Festival, and that's going to be drawn in a couple of weeks here on the big show when all the fellas are back. You'll get to enjoy the 300 out-of-this-world beer creations.
Not all at once, obviously.
Responsibly.
Yes.
There's an insane amount of breweries there. I've done Beervana a couple of times now. It is out the gate.
Yeah, we've been there a couple of times and it is fantastic. Just on that front, by the way, the fellas, the full show, we're going to be doing a live show down there on the 21st of August, I believe, before it all kicks off at the Parrot Dog.
That
yes.
is Thursday, the 21st of August. We'll be there from 4, so get amongst that. And to enter to be the V.I.B., go to hauraki.co.nz.
Beautiful, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Hold there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Now, plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, including the return of Pugsan's Asian Delights. And as I've been talking about what I said at the beginning of the show, I was a sloth all weekend and I just Uber-eated everything.
But you did Uber eat some Asian cuisine, would I be right
yes,
in saying
I did.
that? Yeah,
I did.
Well, maybe you can speak to that. I do have a real easy one for the sloths like yourself, because I was in a pretty slothy mood last night when I made this particular dish, Jace.
Yes, sounds good. Also, we'll be playing another Best Bit.
Oh, yeah.
What's this one going to be about?
This is Keyzie planning a stag do for one of his best mates, and let me tell you, it got buck wild.
Yeah, because he ended up in that spa with that dude, eh? Was that the one?
No, you're thinking of the guy in Christchurch that he had that a few years ago.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And listen, I've met the guy.
Yes.
He's a lovely guy.
Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he wasn't.
But
I mean, just because they made love in a spa doesn't mean they're not good people.
Actually, he might have been there at the stag do, same sort of group of mates kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could have been just a part 2 sort of scenario.
Yeah, knowing Keyzie, probably.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive bagbones. Hope you're surviving your Monday evening. You're listening to the Radio Hauraki Big Chode.
Jase,
I
you know how long it took?
I know, man. I feel really bad about it, Pakistan.
Together.
Okay, you're listening to Sperm Boy and the Jizz.
Yes.
Yeah, boy. Brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and veggie options. Reburger, redefining the norm. Just on that, Jase, did you get to the Bombay store, the one that opened up on Friday?
No, actually. I had to go and do something else in the end, unfortunately. But I did have Reburger over the weekend, though,
You literally
Pakistan.
did nothing over the weekend. I'm surprised you didn't have time to go out to the
no,
Bombay.
that was on the Friday you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Any of the days?
No, I had other stuff I had to deal with.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, it is Reburger.
And seriously, if you've never tried it, check it out.
It is actually mean. I've loved Reburger for a long time.
Very nice indeed. Here's the police.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Rage Against the Machine there on the Radio Hauraki Big Chode. Let's just run with that for the time being, Pugsan.
Sure.
All right?
Yeah.
But right now it's time for...
We're off to find the brewery of the day.
I've got to be honest with you, Pakistan. It feels like only yesterday we were doing that.
Yeah, it
You know
stays
what I mean?
with you, doesn't it? It's
It
also
really
because
does.
we've sung Brewery of the Day pretty much every day since then. Every time we
Yes.
hear that tune by Metallica, that's Ruder on that, by the way, from The Breakfast Show, making that
So
stick.
good.
Of course, we are celebrating Beervana. It's back on the 22nd and 23rd of August. And so, in the lead up, we are celebrating some of the biggest and best breweries around. Today's all about Mean Doses Brewery. That's run by Dean and Kerry, Jase.
Good
And
bastards.
They were just regular people
Yes.
until 2018.
Then what happened?
Well, they decided to throw caution to the wind, start up Mean Doses Brewery, and make some very, very good beers. So you can catch them at Beervana, and that's on the 22nd and 23rd of August at Sky Stadium in Welly. If you want to get the tickets for that, that's at beervana.co.nz.
You know what's just occurred to me, Pugson?
Yeah.
You and I should make our own beer. Sperm Boy and the Jizz.
There's something about the name Sperm Boy and the Jizz that I know will make people real thirsty.
Yeah, it'll just go off, I reckon.
It'll go off all right. It'll be off.
Sperm Boy and the Jizz, and it'll be an IPA.
An IPA? I was
Yes.
thinking more of a stout.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
real
mate,
thick
yeah.
and dense, you
Yes.
know? Something creamy, Jay.
Syrupy. Good stuff.
Oh, who's this, man?
Hey, speaking of Beervana, we're going to
Yeah.
be down in Wellington. When is it? The 21st
The
of
day
August?
before Beervana kicks off. So the 21st of August is a Thursday. That's when we'll do our live show from Parrot Dog Brewery. And then, of course, the actual festival, 22nd and 23rd.
With all the fellas, by the way, the live show.
Whole team will be there.
Here's the dudes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
AC/DC there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, let's go and have a look at the past, shall we, Pugson? Another best bit from the Big Show. What have you got for us today?
Well, since the best bit from 5:30 was largely you and Mogey focused
Yes.
with your live gig at Florence in the Machine there, I thought I'd get one that was all about old Keyzie planning a stag do.
Yeah, nice.
For one of his best mates. And as you may remember, it was one of the most wild stag do's that's ever been put together.
Yeah, it was crazy, all right. And I think that's a good idea because obviously I'm talking a lot as we speak. So I think the best bits should maybe focus on Keyzie and Mogey
100%.
because, you know, that's who the people are missing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this one's all about Keyzie.
Beautiful. Keyzie talking us through a stag do weekend.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't mine. I organised
Way
it.
you organised it, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
So far you've taken a bus to
Rotorua
with 13 mates who you've fleeced for $300 a pop. Go on.
And don't
you've
forget
had
the
a zorb.
zorb. They
You've had a
did
zorb.
zorbing.
But, I mean, that's pretty fun. You're rolling down a hill in a big ball.
Yeah.
Bit of water in there.
with-
Did you have any
Splashing
beers
around.
at any point?
Yeah, I was going to say, with 8 pints in your belly.
Well, we weren't drinking pints. We were drinking sort of low sugar RTDs to get
Yeah.
everyone through the day because one of my first couple of stags I went on, a few people tap out after a few hours because they've been drinking beers in the sun all day. And so you can't do beers until later on because people just get tired and sleepy.
It's good to have some rules in place.
Yeah, so we established that rule
So
pretty
what, you
early.
hit the hard spirits then? Just shots all
Yeah,
afternoon? Yeah,
exactly.
nice. Then got on a Zorby ball.
You know it's not called a Zorby ball, Jase, all right? But no, before that, we actually stopped in Hamilton along the way.
Oh, how good.
The city of the future.
Yeah, tell you what, it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Did you go to the Botanic Gardens?
No, I wish.
They've got a beautiful new Roman garden there at
Oh,
the
do
moment.
they?
Oh, really good.
Really?
Statues
I'm
and
surprised you
stuff?
didn't go, Keyzie.
Yeah, I mean, that... I said, actually, funnily enough, Mogey, on my stag do, please be the Botanical Gardens
Yeah.
in Hamilton.
Well, we didn't go there. What we did is we stopped off at a park. We did a wheelbarrow race, human wheelbarrow.
You did not.
Yeah. That was part because it was a big competition the whole day. So we did a wheelbarrow race.
You did not do a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, we did. We then did an egg throwing and catching competition. And then we did a game of keepy uppies.
Oh, this is so outstanding. This is so good.
Then, that was good. And then we stopped off at a wee BK there, ran in, grabbed lunch real quick, carried on to Rotorua, went zorbing
Yeah.
in a zorby ball, then went to the house. No, picked up some supplies, and the stag had to cook us all dinner. That'll teach him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he cooked us all dinner.
I hope this guy's wife-to-be doesn't hear this because she is going to dump him immediately.
What do you mean?
Oh, no reason.
Right. And then, we got to the old house in Rotorua there and, got the board games out and stuff. Did some beer pong. That was fun.
Oh.
Yeah. Did some,
Were you allowed to drink beer at that stage or did you just
Yeah,
have
I mean,
cups full of water?
no, everyone knew as soon as it hit 7, 7 p.m, you could start drinking the beers. Then I took the padlock off the chili bin, and then everyone was into it, you know.
Yeah. Was the food that he cooked like ham and pineapple pizzas?
No. It wasn't anything that delicious. It was just burgers on the old barbecue there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, as I said, got the board games out, played some beer pong, did like a putting challenge in the hallway. I brought a little fake cup.
Oh, how good.
And then finished it off with a few little questions about the bride and, blah, blah. And then everyone went to bed and I stayed up for a wee bit and then, we went to bed after that. It was good.
Cool, man. So that sounds like that would have cost about $400.
Oh, yeah, it was actually, to be honest, I did some good budgeting.
Yeah.
Didn't cost that much. Borrowed the bus off one of my mates.
Yeah.
The house was actually one of my uncle's houses, so, it was great.
Nice little learner.
Smart.
Keyzie made, what, $3,500 off that?
Well, yeah. Well, basically, this is how it worked. I was like, if you give me $300 each, I'll be able to suss us a bus, a house in Rotorua and some activities.
Yeah.
And they were like, keen. So they did, and I did.
Good work, man.
Jeez, I wish I'd known you when I was having my stag, Keyzie.
I reckon.
That sounds so good, man.
Yeah.
Especially the wheelbarrow race.
Yeah, that sounded like the fun part.
What, the human wheelbarrow?
Yeah.
Because it was there and
Did
back.
you just have chicks flocking, man?
Yeah, I bet.
And dudes.
And the board games.
I didn't say which board games.
Yeah. Well, you were saying off here a bit of Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, I wish we didn't have time for a full game of that, so we just played Boggle.
And Twister, you were saying. You had a bit of a Twister.
Yeah, we did Shirtless Twister.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. It was good.
So good.
I loved it, so. Missed you guys.
Well, makes sense that you're in the state that you're in now then.
Oh, man.
Jeez, you really pushed the boat out, didn't you? Old Keyzie, eh?
I tell you what, if you're in a friend group, you better hope there's a Keyzie in there because he plans the best stag do's.
Totally, man.
Zorb, Jase? Unreal.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the Monday show done and dusted. Now, the podcast outro is bonus material we do outside of the radio show.
Aye.
Today, I can't even remember. What clip have you got for us today there, Pakistan? Because you chose it.
I did chose it. There's no Dilly in Studio B, so this is kind of the sad reality of the Hoytey J bachelor life.
Yes. I was a virile bastard.
I don't doubt it. That's why I've got 1,000 kids.
But these days, it's just like, as I've said before, I'll get halfway through and go, oh, you know what, I'm just not into myself anymore.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man. I'll be into you for the both of us.
And then the little fella will just sag to the side and...
The little fella.
I'll just lie down there on the couch and just go,
Saves.
Just put another movie on. Just get some more Uber Eats. Yeah. I mean, it is a sad reality, Pakistan. As you get older...
It's not as glamorous as what people think, man.
Your virility levels do drop down. And I was, just having a bit of fun when I said the little fella. Obviously not.
Right.
But I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to bang on about the size of my genitalia. Who would do that, for God's sake?
Save that for when the fellas are back, man.
Yeah, totally, man, totally. But yes, it was a very slothful weekend, and there's a certain amount of shame attached to it, but not too much. Because every now and then it's kind of nice to do that.
I think the rarity of it means that you shouldn't be shameful. Like, if that happens and you're kind of forced to do your own thing, then you should just do it and embrace it.
Good stuff,
I
man.
love it, man.
You've made me feel better about my weekend, Pugson. I appreciate it.
Keep working on that couch thing, though, that couch action. You should probably sort that out.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
only 43.
Hey, now listen, do go and check out the Instagram account. Go and check out all the podcasts. Till tomorrow. See you later.
Bye.